This all starts from the idea that like no one wakes up with a financial planning problem. You don't. And often we try to, sorry, I can't help you unless we have a financial plan. Like that whole idea, I was just thinking through, like, imagine showing up at the ER with whatever. I'm walking after dinner and somebody jumps out of the bushes and a knife in my leg.
Yeah.
Which is a terrible idea, but let's just pretend like it happened, right?
Yeah.
A knife in my leg. That has not ever come close.
A buck knife.
Yeah, a buck knife. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm hunting with a friend, and his knife gets loose and it ends up in my leg.
Yeah.
I show up at the ER, and the ER is like, of course, you're pointing at the knife, and they're saying, well, your cholesterol levels, we need to check that first. Like your heart, like how's your diet?
Mm-hmm.
Do you anxiety? Like, do you deal with you're like, no, brother, I just have a knife in my leg. Like, can we get this out? Like, I don't really care what you talk to me about right now.
Yeah.
I don't need a comprehensive blood panel done. I don't need my cholesterol checked by 17 different labs. Mm-hmm. I need the knife out of my leg. Mm-hmm. And I think one thing that we need to get a little better at is realizing like people have acute problems. No one shows up, and I have to be clear about this because I know the real value you provide is not getting the knife out of the leg. It's not the acute problem. That's not the real value. The real value is the stuff way behind that. Yeah. Like, what's the sense of financial purpose? But most people, nobody has ever shown up at a financial advisor's office, ever, as far as I'm aware, ever, and said, hey, I'd like to just cry on your couch for a minute and have you help me clarify my goals. Hey, Reese, could you help me with my statement of financial purpose? It's never happened. Yeah. They show up because I sold a business. I need life insurance. My portfolio managed by the joker down the street's terrible. They've got an acute problem. And sometimes we're not good at embracing and empathizing with the acute problem. And then I like to think of using the acute problem as a righteous trick, just an entry point. If I can help solve that acute problem and then slowly help them understand that it's actually not the thing that matters. Yeah. The thing that matters long term is these deeper questions.